Start recording. Ho, Maurieo! Maurieo reviews diagnostic test questions 6 to 10. Hello! In this video, I'm going to review questions 6 to 10 from the diagnostic test, so things will get a little bit different and perhaps a little bit harder. So here we go. Let's go to the large screen and back to how things should be. Back to our diagnostic test. The program that I'm using here is called Smooth Draw 4. It's a free for download. Just type in to Google Smooth Draw and it'll take you there and you can download it. And I'm using it with, I'm doing things with a, I'll just go back to the, here, and I'm using just a little graphics tablet here. A Wacom graphics tablet, just a little one. It's the second one I had. I've already broken one already, and I can just write on the with the special pen on the graphics tablet. Not getting too much show, so just write on the pen, and that's how it goes. Now it takes a little bit of skill to write smoothly with the graphics tablet, but yeah, it can get a bit interesting, but yeah, I'm also using OBS, Open Broadcast software to capture my screencast. That's free software as well, by the way. So number 6, here we go. Enough advertising. I thought I would use a different color this time, so I'm going to use red. I'll just undo that little scribble there. Simplify y to the negative 16, y to the negative 13 using the laws of indices. Now these laws of indices are actually provided for you on your formula sheet, the very formula sheet that you probably use in answers, and it says write your answer only as a positive power. So that's a negative power. It has to be a positive power. So let's get cracking here, and well, we'll just try get it in here. So we know that we can go y negative 16, okay, and y negative 30. I'll undo those. Negative 13, and we can add the indices and negative, not got off to a good start there. Negative 16 would be, and then negative 13. We can add the indices as we have done previously, and I'll put the equals over here, and that equals y to the negative 29. Might just make that pen size a little bit bigger. Try that there. How's that? No, it started off a bit bigger than that. I'll go there. There's that bit. Oh yeah, that's quite nice, easier to, bit fatter. Okay, now that's y to the negative 29, but we want positive power. And to make that into a positive power, we just go y, it's equal to y to the 29, but it's 1 over. Put that over there. It's going to get you a bit out of hand, isn't it? Y, 1 over y to the 29. So that makes it, if you put it 1 over, so 1 over that changes it from a negative to a positive. So I'll just write that in here as our answer. 1 y 29. Okay, so if you take something from the top to the bottom, it changes it from a positive to a negative. So 1 over A can be also written A to the negative 1. And 1 over A to the negative n, just where n is any integer. We usually use n to indicate like an integer, 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be any number really, but yeah, equals A to the n, like that. So there you go. That's that one done. All right, number 7. Writing the square root of 21 to the power of 7. So square roots, oh, why that keeps moving like that. Square roots, that's the same. The square root symbol implies that there's a little 2 there. And so the square root of A, I want that a little bit. I'm having a few issues here with my. That's when it goes over there, it likes to. I might make it 5. Oh, that's better. Okay. So what was I saying? The square root of A can be written A to the half. Like that. Okay, so to write this here using a single index, we can write this as 21, that's our base, 21 to the power of 7 over 2. 7 over 2. Or we can also, we'll accept 2 answers here. 21, 7 over 2 is 3.5. Like that there. 71. 7 over 2 is a 3.5, and we'll accept, well, I hope we accepted both answers, but I might have been a little bit harsh on some of you. Never mind. Harden up. Okay, right. Now, simplify these ones here. So this is, what we can do is every little one, it's like it has the sign in front of it, and they're like little packets that you can move around and rearrange at your leisure. Now, where there's no sign, you can assume that there's a plus sign. Okay, so like, 1 equals plus 1. It's no difference. 1 just has a little sign in front of it. So there's absolutely no difference. Okay, so now you rearrange them so you get what we call the like terms together. So I would go 7x squared plus, usually we put them in the order of the powers, but I've just missed out there. 3x squared. So that's 7x squared there, that term, 3x squared. I'm going to go minus 4x cubed. Minus 4x cubed. And then I'm going to go plus 10y cubed. So that's 10y cubed there, and then so that equals 7x squared plus 3x squared. They're x squareds. Apples to apples. They're y cubed. Can't add them to anything. They're like oranges. And x cubed, like artichokes. You can only add like terms, what we call like terms. Like terms. Only add like terms. So we get 10x squared, 7x there, minus 4x cubed plus 10y cubed, and I'm going to check that against my answers. 10x squared minus 4x cubed plus. Yep, so that's all good to go. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to say this simplifies. So this here simplifies to that. I think that's just cruel. Well, here's an answer. How do you do this one? Now, simplifying, again, these are multipliers. Essentially, they're all multiplied together. So if we multiply that y by that y, we're going to get y squared. And these x cubeds are going to be x cubed. So that's going to be x to the 6, because you can add the indices. So, they're all multiplied together. You could take the brackets away. There's a multiplication in between there. There's one there. And there's one there. So it simplifies to simply y squared, y times y, x to the power of 6. Okay, y squared, x to the power of 6. Quite simple, really, that one. You can just sort of take, they're all multiplied together. Now, what does this one here simplify to? Well, it's simply negative. It's a pretty easy one, this one. Negative 3x squared. In fact, most people got that one. So it's just a matter of it's negative x times, if you like, 3 times x, and negative 3x squared. So there you go. Questions 1 to 10, 6 to 10 have now been done. Some reasonably simple ones there, with a little bit of extra work on the up there on the negative changing to positive. So you must be very careful as to how you read the question. Make sure you give the answers really, how they want. And in marking, particularly the ones I marked, which was version 2, I was very strong on that, very hard on that. If you didn't give the right answer in the right form, I didn't give any marks for that. And in this, because this is a diagnostic test, one of the main purposes of the diagnostic test is to identify areas that need some work or problem areas. So by just letting things slip away a little bit, we could overlook things in that area. So I was very hard. So some of you may have got little questions, got them almost right, but not quite right. And so, sorry, it's for your own good, so that you can identify the problem and sort it out and get it right. Because the purpose of a test is to show the examiner what you know, how good you are. So if you're getting things exactly right down to the little minute details, that's going to look good for you. This is a careful person. They know what they're doing. They're mathematically correct, and they're they're good. So it shows you've got a really good understanding. So there we go. Look forward to the next video, which will be 11 to 15 or maybe even 16, who knows. So cheers, see you.